Welcome, welcome, welcome to a special edition of the David Robertson Show. Yes, sirree. We're on location in the fair city of Detroit. To be actual, we're just a little south of 8 Mile Road, which intersects Woodward Avenue. And we're at what is considered the parking lot A and B for Palmer Park participants and fans. As you see now, viewers, let me bring you up to speed. You'll see physically turning in at the entry point. This is considered one of the major entry points here for the 2019 Rocket Mortgage Classic golfing tournaments. Now there's a lot of activity going in where major charter buses is taking in supporters and fans who flew in from all over the world, and also golfers to their RV, which is strategically parked in the rear of the southeast corner of the State Fairgrounds. Yes, which sits right on Woodward. It parallels Woodward. Just keep this in your mind. For you viewers who recall back in the day when they had the major events, the State Fair rides there, where that big long iron Roth fence run the entire length from one point of 8 Mile and Woodward all the way down to State Fair Street. This is where the parking for parking lot A and B has been designated for the golfers of the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Now, as you can see right then and there, there's another chartered bus exiting out. I'm telling you. Now, let me give you a date. Today is considered June 26th, and it's approximately a little after 5:30 p.m., viewers. And they're coming in. They're settling down. They anticipate well over 100,000 people at this event. And for the ones who like to do the driving or what have you, they have designated various parking lots for them to accommodate and facilitate the mighty, mighty rigs. Now, they have top-notch security, which is a joint task force with the collaboration and inclusion of Detroit finest. That's the Detroit Police Department, in collaboration with the state police, our fine troopers, in collaboration with our Wayne County sheriffs, also in collaboration with federal officers. So at this point in time, for whatever it's worth, this is considered one of many of the safest places in the United States. Now, getting back to the broadcast, I want you viewers to focus on some of these signs here informing the motorists exactly where the parking is. As you see this big one, the first little one that says golf tournament. That's right, and parking. It also says Whitmore and Manderson. Now, that's for the individuals who's assigned for those streets, Whitmore and Manderson. Now, these are streets that's actually in the exclusive Sherwood Forest area. If anyone knows the Palmer Park area. Now, the larger one, as you see, highlighted by the name of Rocket Mortgage Classic. It also points out that this is designated for the Palmer Park A and B individuals. And as you see, we have the engineer pan the camera over in this direction. So more or less you can see the entry point where these motorists and golfers and family and spouses and loved ones of golfers are making entry. And as you see, we have an undercover security officer posted right there in the sitting position. Do not be fooled. He's highly trained and heavily armed. And moving on there, this is what it is, Detroit. We are hosting by the grace of God, and many of civic leaders and business leaders, and there's Detroit finest there, parked, ready, and prepared. This is it, folks. This is the Rocket Mortgage Classic there, and it's an unprecedented event, and coming to you exclusively from the David Robertson Show. I'm telling you, viewers, this is something to behold. I repeat, this don't happen every day. And as you see there, viewers, some of the major players are docked there, more or less just resting out on this beautiful day here in the fair city of Detroit. Word tells me, and this is unofficial, that first RV there is supposedly, now do not quote me, could be occupied and owned by the great Brooks Koepka. That's right. That's right. My sources are saying that that's Brooks Koepka entourage and an RV. And for those who do not know the name of Brooks Koepka, you understand? You're only talking about the 3-time champion of the majors. That's right. And he's physically here in the fair city of Detroit. Give a shout out for Brooks Koepka. That's right. Now, there's talk, there's a second RV where you can see the quarter paneling parked right on the far side of Mr. Koepka, if that is so him there. Sources tells me, I don't know how true this is, but that's another major name there, and he chooses for personal reasons to remain anonymous, and I understand. Forgive me for that technical difficulty there. As I was saying, viewers, there's another RV aside to the alleged Brooks Koepka, 3-time champion of the majors, on the far side where you can just see the quarter panel there. We just experienced some kind of blurring vision in the footage. But getting back to the story there, that individual insisted on remaining anonymous for more than understandable reasons, but it's a big-time golfer. Now, folks, you really want to take this in. Come on down, folks. No one's a stranger here. You know, this thing is sighted to tee off approximately, I believe, Thursday through Sunday. I repeat, Thursday through Sunday. And I'm telling you, the city of Detroit has did a human job in terms of facilitating and accommodating such a major event. Once again, viewers, we're here coming from you from the fair city of Detroit, which is hosting the 2019 Rocket Mortgage Golfing Classic. And if you viewers recall, directly across the street is that cemetery where the late, great Aretha Franklin was laid to rest just shortly last year. So Detroit does have jewels and can accommodate the elite. Once again, folks, coming to you from Detroit's own State Fairgrounds, one of many of the facilitating hosts for the Rocket Mortgage Classic there. This, once again, is for the entourage designated for the Paramount Park Lot A and B facilities. And they also provide full shuttle access. This is permit parking only. This is not for viewers or gawkers or what have you. Signing off from the State Fairground Rocket Mortgage Classic Golfing. See you there.